Alrighty. So, hey, Tony here, Ram Ventures 2.0, and for Darlene, this is my stroke hand 2.0. All right, so if you're wondering, I am back in the studio. Alrighty, so I'll tell you how that kind of happened and what was going on and how we got here. All right, so hey, I want to say hi to everybody. Old Kraken Dated, Camping All Out, RIG. Hey, Pastor Ian, how you doing? I love sports cards. Awesome. Hey, Hazleton, all the way up in Hazleton. That's not too far. Camping All Out, Frank, RVRN Chronicles, Nitro. Hello, everyone. Ulrich the Blackheart, how you doing? Oh, Grunt, good evening. How are you? So, yeah, this is nice being back on StreamYard and not just stand there with my phone. But I want to say it has been an amazing adventure, and we'll catch up here in a second. Hey, James, how you doing? Gunner606, hi, Tony. James Rockford in the house. Jonathan Gravitt, how are you doing? Hi, Tony from Allentown, PA. Alrighty, Allentown. Camp Hat is on. Everett, Eva, how are you doing? Hi, Tony, how are you? I am doing great. Hey, Mr. A 2.0 fan, how are you doing? Brother, I got to see you this week, the other day. And Semper Fi, old Grunt, definitely. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? From South Carolina. I was actually heading to South Carolina. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Getting ready for that hike on the AT down there. That's for sure. And I've got some AT news as well. Appalachian Trail through hiking news. Not through hiking news, but just that I'm going to be doing trail magic again soon. So that's coming up. So I'll kind of give you a little bit of an update of what's going on and things like that. But I want to say, man, I am glad to have all y'all on here tonight. And hey, Benny, how are you doing? Benny Hodges says, greeting once again. Yes. All right. I don't want to miss anybody. And if I did, I could scroll up and check. And let me just check here real quick. Once I scroll, it doesn't want to keep going. And when old Kraken Dated says, and we thought he became a skeleton in the desert. All righty. Okay, I'm going to scroll back down. New comments on the bottom. Hey, Jake. How are you doing? Hey, Tony, got in early on live chat. Yes, you did. That's awesome. I will sit back and enjoy Jake McLean, the Hurricane Boy. Yes, awesome, brother. Yes. Hey, Gravedigger, T-Bone Tony. That's right. I missed your live yesterday. I saw it and I went on. It said live, but when I went on, it must have just ended. So I went on and said, hey, T-Bone Tony here. And if anybody knows, he calls me T-Bone Tony because I cooked a T-Bone. It was a porterhouse, but hey, I like a T-Bone. T stands for Tony, all right? I'm hoping to get up to Damascus for trail days. Oh, that would be awesome. That's coming up soon. That is coming up soon. Hey, GM Outdoors, how you doing? Yeah, I hadn't heard from you in a while, and you just sent me that text the other day. I really appreciated it. I was thinking about you when I was driving the other day. Did you end up finding where the meet was? I forget what I was looking for. I believe so. So May 19th. Yeah, man, that's coming really quick. I'll tell you what. Now that I'm done, I'm going to go take my hat and retire Camp Hat until we do another epic journey somewhere because Camp Hat only comes along when we do that. So I'm going to take this and put it back on Studio Bear. I forget what I was calling 2.0 Black. I forget. I have to go back and watch a video. But Black Bear is over here holding down the fort. So I'm going to put that on. And because we were out west, Stitch had, you guys voted when I was out there and voted that I would pick number 3. And that's what we got here. So number 3 hat. Yep. And not only, Ben, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's see. Post that up there. Ben just did a super sticker. Thank you very much, Ben. Let's see. I think I'm all caught up there. All right. So the last video that you guys saw, well, the last two, one was Tombstone, and I went there with RVRN Chronicles, and I'll tell you what, Dave was getting all warmed up. He almost took the wrong guys on. We were on the wide ERP side, but they were all lined up down there. And what was it? Green Hub sent me a message or commented on there. He said, "Were they really tall or were you just really short?" And I said, "I was standing in a hole." But I think I was leaning back like this and going, so it made me appear much shorter. But yeah, no, they were tall. They were taller than I was. But I think I was standing in a rut. Oh, hey, we got my compadre here. You ready to come on, brother? Yep, got a thumbs up. So I want to welcome in my brother, Dave from RNRB Chronicles.
Howdy, partner.
So Dave and I and Katie went down to Tombstone. That was a really great experience. It really was.
It was fun.
Yeah, and then we drove down
a little
to
windy, but it was fun. Had a good time.
Yeah. Now that was over a 3-hour drive.
Yeah.
One way.
Correct.
Yeah. And you drove the whole way the first day.
I drove down, in the morning I drove down, and then Tony and Katie split up and drove back. So that was gave me a chance to relax a little bit. So yeah.
Yeah, but we went to Bigsby as well, which was another 30-minute drive.
Yeah, Bigsby, yeah. That was down there where that big hole is. I mean, we were pretty close to it, and I said, Tony, you got to see this. This is incredible. So we went down and drove through Bigsby, which is how do you want to say, like an artsy type town, and then we went down to see the hole down there. So that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, a lot of minerals, a lot of copper mine down there. Hey, honey, Miss 2.0. So if anybody's wondering, she is in the house. She's not working, I don't believe.
Hey, there.
Yeah, she was over visiting, and she must have just gotten back, or she's not back yet. Cowboys today, absolutely. Saddle up.
Saddle up them horses.
Yeah. So, but Bigsby, we weren't very far from the border.
Actually, we were probably less than a mile.
Okay. And that's about around the time that I hadn't seen Chef Tony. That's when I lost him.
What are you trying to get at?
What's that?
What are you trying to get at?
Well, I was wondering if...
I mean, I left the poor guy out up there. You totally forgot all about him. And I'm walking around out there, and I hear this beating on this cage or whatever that is up on top of your roof.
My car carrier.
Yeah.
He wanted to go up
there.
That
was his cage. I got him out. I got him out. And, of course, Katie then brought some food out to him.
That was St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, you didn't know that, did you? She brought some food out for him.
Well, she said she was going to go eat it out front, and I thought, that's a second bowl. It was good.
Yeah, I think that was her third bowl, but yeah.
Yeah. So you got a new addition to the family. Did you want to share that?
Actually, he is not in here right now.
Oh, okay.
When he does come in, we will let you all see our new addition to our family. And just to give you a little heads up here, it was back in August of last year, we lost our longtime friend and member of our family. His name was Samson, and he was with us for 12 years. And he was, if you watch our videos on RNRB Chronicles, you'll see him in some of our intros where he is talking and saying his name. But he was a Boxador, Black Lab, and Boxer mix. Best dog ever. We just loved him to death. I'll tell you, that tore me up for, and Tony knows this, for 2 weeks before I knew we were going to have to put him down. And of of course, we just went out to Arizona, and just kind of kicked back and relaxed for a while. And Katie decided that she was ready for a new pooch. So we got ourselves a new addition here. So we'll introduce you. His name is Gunner. And when he comes back in from outside, we'll let you meet Gunner.
Absolutely. Potty break. Yeah. So and he is how old now?
10 weeks.
10 weeks.
I'm sorry, 11 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Here, buddy. Come here.
Oh,
Come on. Come here. Come over here. Come here. Pick him up here, Kate. There
he is. All righty.
He is that boxer black lab, but mostly boxer. And he's my buddy. Yeah.
All righty.
Boy.
Yeah.
Say hello.
Yeah, you guys just got him 2 days ago.
2 days ago, yeah.
Hey, Gunner. Yeah, so Uncle Tony's going to be coming up to see you soon.
Yep. Sorry. So that's our new buddy.
Awesome. Yeah, so, hey, Jeff, how you doing? Hey, Josh, Camping and Outdoors. Let's see, we got... Okay, I'm going to say if anybody's got any questions, just throw your questions up. Put those 3 question marks in front of your comment. Let me see if I can do a banner. Just as a little reminder. There we go.
Oh, hey, there's GM. And
yes.
Been looking for... have I been missing your videos or what? What's going on there?
Yeah, I'm not sure he's put them any out lately. Hey, Stella, how are you doing? All right. Gunner 606, cool name. Yes. Yeah, right. Gunner 606, cool name. I was going to say, I thought that was familiar. I remember seeing that quite a few times.
His name was running for the first 10 weeks of his life. Bolt, Bolt. But obviously we changed it to Gunner.
Yes. Let's see. I'm going to scroll down. Okay. Running Deer Outdoor Adventures got a question. Tony, what was the most memorable part of your trip?
Coming home to see Dave. That's what it was, right? Coming home to see Dave. Okay. All right. Maybe not.
To see Miss 2.0. But the most memorable part of the trip was, I'm going to say it was all. I don't know if I've actually got a most memorable part yet, because it was all amazing. Yeah,
I know you had a really good time up at Stitches. That was. I know you were really excited about that and everything. So that was. Yeah. That was a much needed rest at Stitches. Very much needed, because I was going. So there's some questions here. Are you in your studio? RIG asked, did you make it home? Yes, I made it home 3 days ago now. Stella says, hi, Tony. We live in Ventura County. Oh, wow. Wish we could have met you. Did you enjoy your weather? I did. You know what? Out of the 8 weeks, I only had, I would say maybe 6 or 7 days where it rained or snowed or both, but it never did it for long. Well, going out, as I was heading out away from the East Coast, it rained that one day all the way through Tennessee. But for the most part, I was missing a lot of the weather. Like by the time I got out to California, the weather they've already had all their rain. So you're going to see that video coming up in a couple weeks. It is the super bloom I hit in Arizona. And that'll be not this coming week, but the following week, I go all the way up to Oatman. And there's the burrows I see, but Lake Havasu, just that's where the super bloom started for me in Arizona. And then when I got out to California and went out with Behind the Mountains, and we did our camp out in Carrizo Plains National Monument, that was amazing with all the colors that were out there.
Is there anything you do different next time? I'll probably learn to slow down because I believe it or not, I just calculated. I put 9,350 miles on. Today would be May 7th. I left March 7th for the trip. I'd only up until that point spent 3 nights in the vehicle ever, just 3 nights. That was it, just once. And then 2 days later, or a couple days later, I left on the trip. So the car worked amazing. It really did. It was fantastic. And if you guys watched the one video where I camped and I did the show of the vehicle and how it was laid out, I did change one thing. A couple days later, when I was back at getting ready to say goodbye to Dave and Katie, I ended up turning the refrigerator so it opened up the opposite way. So right now in the video, it was open up this way, or it was opening this way. Now I've got it opening towards the bed, away from the side of the car that it was open up, because it wouldn't open up the whole way, and I had to hold it with my elbow as I got things in and out of it. Hey, camping, kill 'em all, and bushcraft, survival, and camping. Mouthful. How are you doing, brother? Let's see. So one of the things that I would do differently next time is definitely slow down more, because I calculated in those not quite 8 weeks, I filmed, if you add the videos to the days or weeks, number of weeks versus number of videos that you guys are going to see, there's 37 videos. So that equaled 4.25 videos a week that I was filming and editing, plus doing Sunday Night Live. So that was, 5.25 days, but that didn't count when I was editing, because when I edited a video, I had to stay up later to edit after, because I get it off my phone. So I would learn to slow down, because right now I am videoed out until you guys are going to be watching this, and you'll see the new title on the on each video. It was something else, travel. It said travel vlog number, then the number, then dash episode. I went through last night until like 4:35 in the morning and changed all of them to trip across America dash episode. Like episode 15 is going to be Monday. So you'll see that as all the titles. And I went through and I got to add hashtags. So I was working on that since yesterday, getting all that. Hey, Darlene, how are you doing? So, yeah, hello, Cowboys. Doing good. O'Donnell Rules, how are you doing? Should I have brought a weapon if I am tent camping alone? Oh, should I bring a weapon if I'm tent camping alone? That would be a personal preference. Depends on where you're at and how comfortable you feel about the area. But yeah, that would be a personal choice, I believe.
I know something that you would probably like to do different.
Yes.
You would like to bring Miss 2.0 along.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, that was some of my motive. I was planning on coming home right out, because once I hit the West Coast, it was a trip across America, not across and back. But there was so much to see out there. You guys are going to see, once I get out of Quartzsite and start going up to Lake Havasu and things like that, then I start going up and down. And I got to, when I got to Stitches, I was really contemplating, because I was really getting worn out, about going home, starting to just head home. I put it in the GPS, and I think it was only at that point 22 hours away from home or something like that. I was like, no. But Lisa said, you got to go up to see Devil's Tower. And I was like, that's 3 states away. And then back west, because I go up to South Dakota and then have to go west into Wyoming. But I am so glad she said that, because Frank, he's not on here, I don't believe, but if Frank is on, jump on and say hi. So Frank Sanders, I went up there. He's friends with Lisa and I on Facebook. We've never met in person, but just friends on Facebook. But Emma asked a question. Oh, did I miss a question? So we go all the way up and meet up with him. Oh, I'm not seeing the question.
I don't see it either.
Yeah.
Emma, repost it and put question marks in front of it because I'm not even seeing it.
I don't see that you're on. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Cracking Day, Josh. Emma Brown, she's saying hello. Maybe she will. Laugh out loud. Okay. Frank. So Frank's been a Facebook friend of ours for about 5 years. Lisa first, because when we're doing climbing and stuff, before the stroke, and we always wanted to get out to Devil's Tower because he takes people to the top of the tower climbing. Great, man. I've got one video of just him and I hanging out for the day, and he is such a kindred spirit with me. I just had a blast, and so I go up there and I spend the day with Frank. But the day before, I go and walk Devil's Tower. They've got a 1.6 mile trek around the tower, and I get on the tower, and man, that's going to be a great video. And then I get over to Frank's and I interview him. He's got a climbing wall and stuff like that. Oh, no question was asked yet. All right. Yep. So, hey, Emma Brown, boy, it's good to see you. And I've been wearing that grinder out across the United States. So with Frank, he's climbed the tower over 2,000 times and taken people up since 1972. And I was going to sleep in the car, and he's like, no, come on into Devil's Tower Lodge. You can sleep in the green room. And I was like, oh, my gosh, this is awesome. So I spent 2 days with Frank. The lodge isn't open yet, and it's right there. Every window looks at Devil's Tower from all the bed and breakfast rooms. And their season just opened May 1st, all the way, and it goes to the end of September. All right. So that video will be coming up at some time. That's like always. So I am scheduled all the way out until July 24th. So what are my plans, right? So my plans are, I'm going to continue to do Sunday Night Lives. We're going to keep the Monday as Monday video for the travel trip across America. And then, hey, John, Flame Boy from Cole Township, how are you doing, buddy? Yeah, we'll have to shoot me an email. We'll get a coffee or something together. Every Monday, there's a video scheduled for every single Monday at 5 p.m. And then on Thursday, there is a video. It's going to be 4 p.m. It'll be at 4 o'clock.
It's getting quite noisy here, so I'm going to have to sign off.
Okay, all right. Well, give Gunnar a treat for me.
I will do that, guys. Hey, Tony, it's good to have you back, buddy.
Thanks. Good to see you.
Glad everything worked out safely for you guys and your trip and everything. So good deal.
Absolutely.
Hey, everybody, have a great night. GM, put that movie or that video up. I'm waiting to see that. And and I think one more thing before I do go here, there was a comment here by Old and Crackedated, something about Studio Tony. I think it was him anyway that said something. But anyways, okay. It's not my fault. I have nothing to do with Studio Tony. I don't know where he's at.
Was he playing with the dog?
Yeah, I think so. Why?
All right.
I'm ready to send him out of here, though. Why don't you come pick him up?
I don't know if I'm ready. I got to get settled in. I might need help in the studio though.
You know, how far away are you?
From you?
Yeah.
45 minutes, maybe an hour.
So if
You
he
can
starts
walk.
walking,
That'll give me enough time.
I'll give you enough time. All right, we're gonna send him out.
All
Go
right.
walk.
All
Talk
right.
to you guys later. Take care,
Give me
man.
water.
All right, bye.
All right. See ya. Bye. Alrighty. So Jay and Jody, how are you doing? Emma Brown says, bye, Dave. Lisa said, bye, Dave. And Gunner. See you, Gunner. Let's see. Am doing okay. Thanks for asking. Have you ever considered going to Yosemite and the Sequoia National Park? It's so beautiful at both places. I did when I was when I left Ventura. That was the plan. I was trying to figure out. In fact, Stitch was helping guide me, and he sent me an email. I got it late before I left that area. He was going to give me directions, but I didn't see the email until I was already on the road and I was going in a different direction. I had heard there was a lot of snow still up at the Sequoia Yosemite, and I wasn't going to get to do that. So I made an executive decision. And so we went over to Lone Pine. So if you've never been to Lone Pine, you got to go. Lone Pine is amazing. It's Alabama Hills. And it's right outside of, before you would start heading toward, it's on the east side of the mountain range there, the Sierra Nevada mountain range. And beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So and that video is going to be coming up in a couple weeks. So like I said, there's so many videos coming, but I didn't get to see the sequoias. And I know my son Jonathan was going to try to work it out because he's in Space Force, try to fly out and me pick him up. And I wasn't able to, or he wasn't able to. And they're expecting a baby, so my grandson. So that's another reason why I came home, because there's going to be a baby shower, Mother's Day, and a lot of other things were happening. So I was in Minnesota, just finished up with somewhere, and I was heading down, and I started driving. So this was after Sunday Night Live. Are you planning on doing any stealth camps? Oh, let me get back to that too. All right. It's so much more natural to see you back in the studio. I enjoyed the others, but nothing beats home. No, absolutely right. Are you happy to be home? Green Hub says. I was actually, it took me a couple days once I got home to get out of the filming mode. I mean, my mind was just going film. And I was like, delete, you know, or that would make a good scene. It was all in my head because it was nonstop filming. And I mean, I really, really enjoyed myself, and meeting people was incredible. And you don't see all the people that I met because I wasn't filming all the people that I met, but some I didn't that needed prayer and things like that. And some prayers I did post to the prayer and praise site. I didn't, that is a private one, but I was going to say something. Oh, am I going to be doing any stealth camps? Already planning. So I've been looking at some things for a couple stealth camps, and I've got to get things back into order. I was working on the car all day yesterday, and I'm going to keep the car for the majority of it set up at the front seat, and the water jug and the USB water is out of the car. It's up in the studio. So, but the car I'm getting set back so Miss 2.0 could get in there and go places with me in the front seat. So we actually went to Aldi's a little while ago and got a few things. But yes, I'm already planning some stealth camps. So what I was saying is on Mondays and Thursdays, we're going to have all of our travel trip across America. Traveling Across America is the title of each one, and then they're numbered. So you're on coming up on 15, which will be Monday. You got 37 to do. All right. So they're going to run 2 a week until July 24th is the last one. So you're going to see all those. And then on Sundays, I'm going to continue to do Sunday Night Live. And so I was asked last time about Mail Monday. Am I going to do Mail Mondays back on Mail Monday? I don't believe so, as long as those are running, and then by the time July 24th comes, I don't know, we might be planning on doing some other, I might keep that playlist or maybe keep that going for some of that stuff. So the decision that I've come to is that Friday nights about 8 p.m., or maybe I'll put it up at 5 p.m. I'm not sure yet. You guys maybe help me think of a time. But Friday's probably not a good day, but I'm still going to do it. So I'm going to try to do a Friday night stealth camping video to give you Friday night and then Saturday to watch it, because Sunday we do Sunday Night Live. I'm getting also in the mode of doing trail magic on the Appalachian Trail. That's another reason why I wanted to get back, because as you know, we do trail magic for the Appalachian Trail. Lisa and I are trail angels, and I'm planning on setting up at the 501 shelter within the next, I've got to get some more things set up, but and I've got to get food for them. I do have some things that I've got already, but I've got to start getting resupply items stocked back up, and got to get the griddle out for the 2.0 grilled cheese sandwiches. And I'm going to be doing hiker interviews and hiker feeds as well. And then that will be, if I do a video for the Appalachian Trail, it's going to be Trail Magic Tuesdays. How funny is that? So Trail Magic Tuesdays will be those videos, which we'll talk to through hikers, either flip-flop or they're going the whole way through, or I've never talked to a southbounder, ever. I try to keep catching them, but I can't catch any because they're so late in the year when they come through. So stealth camps are definitely going to be, Friday nights, I think. So if you guys like Friday night, say, hey, Friday night's good. I will be doing the Trail Magic Tuesdays. So for the Appalachian Trail. Hey, Dennis, how you doing? Hey, you made it back to PA. Yes, I left you a voice message that I wanted to talk to you the other day as I was coming into PA. And Kay Ann, yes, I wanted to reach out to you too as I was coming through. But the way it happened, one of the things that I noticed is that I was having a lot of trouble filming it was getting worse and worse because I just kept getting spammed. So I was at the spam factory and museum. So I got me a cookbook. So we went to the spam museum, and they gave me a spam car, Hot Wheel. So they said, hey, you need a spam Hot Wheel. So I've got that. That's going to be a collector's item one day. But so I was in Minnesota at the Spam Museum, and this was the day I was there. This was the flavor that they just put on the shelf for the very first time. Who would have thought maple would be like the last flavor they put up there? But amazing, amazing, amazing. The history of Hormel. And if anybody knows me, knows that I really like 927 or 1927, that combination or any combination thereof. I really like those numbers. I've seen them for about 20 years. And believe it or not, Hormel, who is, Spam, Hormel in 1927 canned their very first ham. And then in 1936 or 39, Spam was launched. And there is a ton of flavors that we don't even know of here in the United States. They've got cans with with musubi on it and stuff. And if anybody doesn't know what musubi is, I was introduced to that out at Stitches. They use that a lot in the Hawaiian countries and stuff, or Hawaiian countries, on the islands and Polynesian islands and everything out there. And I had Stitch sent me off with 3 of them. Tony, you should do a whole series on spam. Well, that is the plan. Spam Wednesdays. No, I don't know. But I am going to be, this is the Spam Museum. This is a cookbook. So I might try these spam things, because I've got several spam things. So spam tacos. So I might introduce some of that. But yeah, that is the video on. Hey, Brandon Laird. I hope you're on your way back. I miss your stealthy camping videos. Well, brother, I am back. And so I got back several days ago. So when I was in Minnesota, I was done with the factory tour. Oh, and you'll see it when I do my Trail Magic. I'll have my Hawaiian shirt on that I usually wear. But they gave me a Hawaiian lei, right? And then on the bottom of the Hawaiian lei is a single spam. It's packed in the car. But so I'm walking around with a lei with a spam pack, a single pack on there, and doing the video. But when I got done with the video, it was roughly around 1:30 in the afternoon. And I wasn't quite sure where I was going yet. Now, I heard that was the state, Minnesota was the state that introduced, what did they introduce? They introduced the Juicy Lucy. And if you don't know what that is, I saw it on Food Network many, many years ago about burgers. So I started making my own Juicy Lucy's for my kids. They loved it. That's where you have, you take like 2 patties. Well, you form 2 patties, and then you pack one of them with cheese in the center, put the second patty on top, and then form the burger, and then you cook it. And it's like hot lava on the inside. Yes, they fed soldiers in World War II spam. Yes, they did. In fact, it was rumored that they would have gone out of business had not the government stepped in and said, yeah, spam store's so good. And they actually gave spam to our ally countries as well before they became allies. So maybe they became allies because of spam. I don't know. But either you like it or you don't. But it stores great. And if you do it, cook it up like Stitch made for me. I like your hat, says John. Yeah, everybody voted on this 2 Mail Mondays ago. There was 3 of them. And Brother Stitch, actually, you guys voted on number 3. So that's the one that I got. He said he would send it home with me. And we were talking about Tombstone earlier. That's why I put it back on. But yes, it was about 1:30 in the afternoon. I was trying to figure out, and I looked up the place where they introduced. There's 2 restaurants that were fighting over, hey, we came up with a Juicy Lucy first, kind of like the cheesesteak places down in Philly, right? Hey, Jimmy, how are you doing? From Scotland. Hey, all righty, brother. If I'm missing anybody, I apologize. So I looked it up, and the closest one was almost 2 hours away north. And so I decided I was going to just put in the GPS to get me going south, and I was going to run south. So I left the factory maybe around 3 o'clock, or left that area and started driving. And before you knew it, I was in Iowa. And I'm driving in Iowa. And before you know it, I was in Illinois. And I'm like, I got to end this video or figure out a way to end the video. So I pulled over at a rest stop in Indiana, and I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. I'm just driving. Hey, Carl, how you doing? If you don't like Spam, I'm sure Bailey will help you eat it. You know what? She loved, she went right to her, she knew where the pepperonis were, and there was a couple left in there. She went right to them, but man, she went nuts when I got home. So, and if anybody doesn't know, Bailey is my dog, Bailey. And so I was driving and I get into Illinois and I say, hey, I don't want to keep you on. You know, it's dark. The sun already set, and and it was roughly around 8:00 p.m. at that point. And I felt good. It's like the sun had just started to go down. It was still somewhat light. I was in my own time zone again already. And I'm like, I don't feel like stop driving. So I ended up going straight through Illinois through the dark. And right around 3:30 in the morning, I was in Indiana. And before you knew it, hey, Stitch, there he is. How about it? So before I knew it, I was in Indiana, but I had already stopped. And once I, did that little bit of a close for the video, I actually closed the video out, and I was going to do a whole new video next. But I was like just driving, and it's getting worse weather. And then I'm hearing, it's the first time I really listened to the radio, and the whole way, the 9,350 miles, I really didn't listen to the radio. But I had tuned in and was listening to weather and stuff and hearing reports, everything that was coming up the East Coast. And it was just raining and tornadoes and maybe a hurricane, I can't remember, but flooding, just horrible weather. But my idea was to get down into Kentucky and then figure it out from there and then work my way over towards, I wanted to come back up 81 and go to the New Star Market where we kind of had our first night at the New Star Market there in Virginia, and then get back up towards Fort Indian Town Gap where we started. And I'm driving, and before you know it, at like 3:30 in the morning, I am less than a tenth of a mile away from Kentucky. And I'm like, oh. And there was a road that was telling me to go more south where I could go north. And I'm like, I pulled over and I said, you know what? I'm going to pray about it. And I wasn't feeling like where to go, but I was stopping at so many truck stops and gas stations along the way that I was just meeting so many awesome people that work there. One lady that has her mom just had a stroke a month ago and just got home a couple days ago. And another worker looked very down. And I was like, hey, whatever you're thinking about, it ain't worth it. And, I said, what's your name? And said Autumn. And I said, oh, Autumn and Spring. So, hey, Autumn, I don't know if you're watching or not, but Autumn became a 2.0 family member. And then also Breezy. Breezy, if you're out there, Breezy working, I stopped in to get a cup of coffee at McDonald's, met Breezy, and great to meet all of y'all. And I met so many more people. In fact, I met a guy that was going to work, I believe it was Indiana. I was 40 miles away from where my Subaru was made. So I got a chance to talk to him, thanked him for all of the work he did for the last 33 years. And got to talk to him, meet him. So I was just meeting people the whole way. And like I said, I was very, very awake the whole time. But it became decision time. What was I going to do? So I prayed about it, and I just felt in my spirit, and I felt the Lord go home. And I was like, all right. And I just felt another strong go home. So I reached up and I pushed home, and I said I had 10 hours to go. So I made a left instead of a right and started heading up. And when I got into Ohio, I I found a truck stop or a rest area because I had to change the ending to the video. So when that video comes up, you're going to see the ending. It's really cool how it all worked out. It was a perfect ending, I believe, to the series. And so I'm in a whole new rest stop. I closed the video out, and then I sat out and edited until about 7 o'clock in the morning. Then I hit upload on my phone because I had good connection. And as it was uploading, I crawled in, went around to the back of the vehicle, climbed in, and closed the hatch and went to sleep until 11 o'clock, where I woke up and started driving again. And yeah, I got home about 8:45 that night. So yeah, it was awesome, really, really cool. And I felt good, and it was great to see Miss 2.0 and just to get back. And like I said, it was a whole for the next couple of days, just getting caught up on mail, things like that. And but awesome, beautiful trip. And I want to thank all of you for your prayers and just support along the way. And hey, Johnny and Mary D. Torres, thank you all very much for the coffees. So they sent some, just purchased 20 coffees, which actually, now that I'm home, they put in there, make sure I take Miss 2.0 out for dinner. She's still on. I don't know if she heard that. That was going to be a surprise. All right. But I don't think she heard me. All right. But yes, but I want to thank everybody. It's been an amazing journey, really, really incredible. And yeah, just, from sleeping in Jeff's barn, that 100-year-old barn, and then spending the day with him at the New River Gorge. That was neat, and for his son, Nathan. And which reminds me, I'm going to take my Western hat off here for a second, and I am going to put this hat on. So Jeff, when I was with him, he had got me a hat, and said, when not saying you got to wear it during your trip, but when you're wearing it, you'll know it's the right time. And he also, and I say this in one of the videos, I think when I was camping in Tortilla Flats out in the desert, I was out there camping, and I said, hey, I was going to do the Dr. Pepper and peanuts. And I had ate that steak and those potatoes, and I was full. And then we had the Louisiana crunch cake. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so full. I think I'll save this for another time because I want it to be special. And why not do it now, right? So I've got it in the refrigerator over here. So I'm going to go grab that. You need to take Lisa out for dinner. I was going to make her a musubi, Stitch. Hey, I was looking for artichokes. I couldn't find any at the place I went. So, but she's already up for doing artichokes. And I made sriracha. The peppers. I made her a beautiful dinner the other night when she was working. She came home. I made her the peppers, the Russian roulette peppers. I forget what they're called. All right. If you can think of it, well, you know it. Put it up in the comments. Let me grab that soda. All right. All right. So this is the Dr. Pepper that Jeff gets, and he sent this along for me. And that I was to take it and open it, at a special time, to try it for the very first time. And if you don't know, you take a Dr. Pepper and then peanuts, right? And you pour them in there. And I was like, I never heard of it. And Dave said, that white rice. Oh, yeah, the white rice was incredible. And that was from Anonymous. Yeah, shishito peppers. Oh, and Stitch, I did them in olive oil in a pan. And I got Kobe ground beef and just made patties. They were almost like Salisbury steak patties, but thin. yeah, you like it better with me wearing a cowboy hat. Yep. So he'd give me this and the peanuts, these peanuts, and a glass bottle. So this bottle has traveled all the way to California and back, not the full 9,350 miles, because I got it when I got down to West Virginia. Ooh, hear that pop. All right. So they say you should take a sip out of it. So I'm going to take a sip. I should have said score to music. Isn't there music that plays when you get Dr. Pepper? All right, so I'm going to take some of that out, and then we're going to grab our peanuts. Oh, and I'm going to grab my slice. So we got the slice. So I carried one of these with me the whole time in my pocket, the whole time out there. So I'm going to do that. Slice the top off. All right. So they say you should pour the peanuts right in there. The whole bag. Because I said the whole bag? They were like, yep, the whole bag. So let's see if what's sizzling. They said to pour it slow. Oh, I'm going to laugh and spill them. Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, I lost a peanut. Bailey was up here. Bailey beating the peanuts. Bailey likes the peanuts. Oh, I think that's all I can get in there. And then they say shake it. No, just kidding. It's all right. So we're going to, let's read some of the comments here. Sweet, nice Kobe ad. I know. You have to do that for Miss Stitch 2.0. Miss Stitch. Let's see. Running there. My mom said about putting peanuts in Coke too. There you go. I've done the peanuts and dip Dr. Pepper and Coke and several other drinks. Yeah, Kobe beef. Let's see. Yeah, Laura's was the Kobe beef. This is gonna be good. My mom used to do that with RC Cola. All right, Jeff. This is for you and Melissa and your other sons and everybody, your whole family, grandmother and mothers and everybody. Thanks for sending this along for me. I'm going to give you my 2.0 approval or not. All right, here we go. Wow, that is really good. Yeah, that is good. Good. That salt adds something to it. Oh, you can eat it. You are right, Kim. Tastes like a Babe Ruth. That's exactly what it tastes like. Yeah, but cashews and Dr. Pepper are better. Oh, cashews. But this does taste like a Babe Ruth. That's good. Oh, yeah, it does. Salt. Emma says salt makes it taste sweeter. That is really good. I like it. That's going to be a new thing for me. So glass bottles are hard to get. And I believe Jeff gets them when he goes out to visit his dad, I believe. He gets them by the case. Something like that. As far back as 1954, I remember peanuts and Coke and Dr. Pepper. I had never heard of it before. But very good. Jeff, God, I like it. Yes, Jeff, definitely love it. That is really good. Yeah, and I put got it out of the car. I had it in the car refrigerator. I brought it up in the studio. That's from that other company did that review on. But it was too big for the car. And made it nice and cold. For now. And peanuts. And I got almost a full bag and then left only a couple left. I love peanuts. Okay. My mic. Hold on one second. How's that? Is the mic back good? Bad sound. Hey, Nitro, bad sound. Never mind, Emma. You're right. Stitch says, Mike, Tony, is it back again? Is it okay? Someone give me a good in the comment. Yep. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate that. Darlene, thank you very much. Hey, David, how are you doing? You enjoying? And just to let y'all know, I have not put, Roger, I have not put the stickers on the car carrier yet. A lot of places it was too cold to get, but I gained stickers throughout the trip, so I am going to definitely be doing that. It actually warmed up here. It had been raining here quite a bit. In Pennsylvania here, our creeks were really high. In fact, the river is really high. But as far as good. You're back. Hi, Stitch. Good. All right. So I don't know if anybody's got any more questions for me, or throw out a question, or if I answered stuff. But I do want to say that I'm not sure. I know the way the videos are going to come out, and I'm really hoping that since I'm back and I was able to go in and put hashtags, work on the titles, work on location, a couple of things in the back office of the studio, that the views will come back up because the views were dropping on the journey. I know I wasn't getting to a whole lot of different places yet, but they should continue to get better. But hopefully, if you guys want to take, because I always post them on Facebook as well. If you guys are on the Facebook and you want to share it and say, hey, check this guy out, check out the Traveling Across America, I'm hoping that it'll kick up the views for that as well, because they were dropping. But that wasn't the reason I came home, because I was already 37 videos out. So that was good. But I am going to be doing stealth camping. And like I said, I'll be posting those on Friday, probably about 5 p.m., I'm thinking. Somebody said I should post, I think Lou said I should probably post like 8 p.m. I'm not sure. It'd be 8 p.m. Eastern time I would post. So that make it about 5. I might do that. Tony, speaking of river being high, got a good video of a river otter swimming in floodwaters in my shorts. Oh, awesome. Running deer outdoor adventures. Let's see. Yeah, stealth camping is very, very popular right now. In fact, people are hashtagging stealth camping big time. I know Jay Wanders Out had to put out a video because he said even some of the people on the Appalachian Trail are like, hey, I stealth camped tonight. It's the Appalachian Trail. So he was trying to figure that out. But I think it's to try to get a kick, bumping the in everything. Hey, Mr. Ramos, how are you doing? Good evening from Tennessee. Yes, Tennessee. I'm going to have to get back to so many states because once I got out to Arizona, you can see that I started slowing down and getting to doing more camping and stuff. Yeah. So I just watched myself in Quartzsite just today. I wanted to check that video out. We're running deer, Sunbury. Yeah, there was somebody just posted a video. They were in at the original Wise store in Sunbury, and I thought, oh, I've seen that all the time. But it was a lot of people don't know that. Do you associate with the Stealth Camping Alliance? Is that a question for me? Yes. I started with them a little bit before my stroke. I think my very first video I put up on Stealth Camping Alliance was 27 hours before I had my stroke. And then I continue to post it. But yes, I do associate with Stealth Camping Alliance. Yes. Kim. Hey, Kim, how are you doing? Do have a question, but a request. My 83-year-old mom, fell and hurt her hip yesterday. Won't go to the doctor. Please pray for her that everything will be okay. Yes, Kim, definitely. What's your mama's name, if you don't mind saying, just so I can more direct the prayer towards your mom? Yeah, falls are not good, especially as you get up in age. Well, even me, falls aren't good. In fact, the video, the Oregon, the tracks, the wagon trail tracks, don't know if it was quite Oregon. So trail tracks, I think it was just wagon trail tracks through that area. But they were deep. The tracks were up to my thighs at one point in there. I'm just watching in case Kim says the name. All right. So, okay, Ian, Tony got to go. Glad you made it home safe. Looking forward to see you up here in the Pine Tree State. Yes, sometime. Yes, I definitely. Okay, definitely work up getting there. So everybody, Kim's mom's name is Catherine, and I'm just gonna just pray for her real quick. So, dear Heavenly Father, Lord, you know any area from the fall that was affected or not affected. Lord, we're asking that you would touch that area and begin to heal it. And if it's nothing broke, we praise you for that and thank you for that protection. But if there is anything that she needs to go to the doctor, Lord, I pray that you would help her to get to the doctor or have the want to go to the doctor. But hey, you're the great physician, so we're asking you to touch that area and heal it for your honor, glory, and praise. In Jesus' name, amen. Alrighty. So there you go, Kim. Thank you so much for asking for a prayer for your mom, Catherine. Alrighty. Grew up in Short Mountain. Yes, I'm hoping to get up that way towards Maine, Vermont, and things like that. But right now, I'm going to be focusing also on doing some stealth camping as well as trail magic, because this is the time for trail magic. Emma is saying, hoping to do another camp with Big Dog soon. Yes, I want to. Just talked to him the other day, and now that I'm back, I wasn't back when I talked to him, but now that I'm back, I told him I wasn't sure what I was going to be doing, but we got to get together. Survival Sam, hey, how are you doing? Hi, Tony. Not been able to catch you in a while due to busy work life. Yeah, I hope that lightens up a little bit. Need to catch up with your trip videos. Any standout videos I should watch? If you haven't seen number 1 yet, I would watch number 1 because number 1 I just think it was a great beginning to the videos. If you want to see camping, a real neat camping and how I've got the vehicle set up, go to the one where I camp. I think that one was, when was that, guys? Maybe last Thursday? I think it's number 12. So you'll know how I'm all set up. But yeah, there's a lot of videos. And we hit the super bloom in Arizona as we're heading out of Arizona into California. And the video that I did with Behind the Mountains, he filmed day one, then day two, as two separate videos. I do it all in one day, all in one video as 2 days. And we go to two different places. What a great video that's going to be. Yeah. I'm reading. Thank you, Tony and everyone, says Kim. You're welcome. Survival Sam, look forward to his Garden of the Gods. Yes, Garden of the Gods video. That's one to wait for. Absolutely, Stitch. I'm eating the peanuts. That is amazing. That is really good. Jeff, thank you so much for sharing that with me. Yeah. But Garden of the Gods, that was amazing. That was really, really cool. And that's a free park. The original owner of the ranch that the Garden of the Gods was at in Colorado Springs, he, and I think I even showed the document, they donated gave the land in the Garden of the Gods to the city with one stipulation. They had to keep it free for the people, and they have. Are you going to do a stealth camping video soon? Yes. I need a couple more days just to do things, and then I plan on getting one. I do have a video. It's an ASMR mountain camp video that I did a year ago, and I never released it. It's private. It's just not public. And I watched it the other day, and I went, I might release that. But I didn't want to do it until I give everybody a warning, because you're going to see me not in the same beard. But I don't know if I should release it or not. I was going to just make it public, but I might wait a little bit more. I believe it's almost a year old, or it is a year old. Yes. So, Mr. Ramus, I am going to. Yes, I live in Colorado Springs. That's a beautiful park. Very beautiful, very nice park. And amazing how much stuff is out there in Colorado Springs, like just food places. Yeah, it's amazing. So Dan with Camp Kill 'Em All and Bill Bushcraft is asking, so what are you going to do with the beard now that you are home? Keep rocking it or cut it back down? I am not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe I should put another thing up about it. It's getting pretty long. Maybe if it covers my carabiner, I'll have to cut it. But so far it looks good. No, so far it's manageable, and it doesn't itch or anything like that. I think I might rock it a little bit more. I'm not sure. I'll see what Miss 2.0 says, but she seems to like it. Honey, if you're on here, say what you want me to do with my beard. Everybody's asking. All right. Let's see. Dr. Pepper and Peanuts was one of Nathan's favorite snacks. Yes, enjoy and share the treat. Yes, and if anybody doesn't know, that video number 4, and that's one, Survival Sam, go on and watch that one. And I hang out for the day. Well, actually, camp in his barn the first night, and then we hang out, Jeff and I, the next day. And that whole video is attributed to Jeff and Melissa's son, Nathan, who was tragically murdered. And I'm so glad that I stayed, Jeff, and that day, and we did that together. Yes. Yes, because that was special, and it was more special for me. It really was. It was amazing, amazing, and I'm glad I got to share all of that with you two, and that y'all were you wanted to share it with me. I feel so blessed. Let's see. Oh, they're jumping. Let's see. Are you going to keep the full beard? Says Eva. Let's see. Hey guys, Hammock Mountain, how you doing? I'm late again. No worries, Hammock Mountain. Let's see, Shade, you're just stopping by to say hello. Yes. And Stitch, I'm going to do it. I don't know if you guys, Stitch said just let go. I've been saying June 2nd that I'm going to be going to a Rendeverous with on June 2nd. And when I was doing the live with Stitch, and all right, so this is us. I said, so I'm going to be going down June 2nd to a Rendeverous, and I've been saying Rendeverous all this time. I look over and Stitch kind of had a curious look on his face. And so after we were on the phone, there were 3 of us on there, and we were all talking, and he goes, do you mean rendezvous? And we started laughing, and I thought, rendezvous. Oh, yeah. I was pronouncing, for some reason, I just looked one time, thought I saw Rendeverous. I don't even know what that means. I just thought it was a get-together. But rendezvous. And we laughed for an hour. And I said, I got to fix that. And Stitch looks over at me. He's laughing. He goes, that's one you might want to just let go. So yeah. So I fixed it. All right. Let's see. Lisa. Oh, Miss 2.0. Here we're going to get the verdict. It's nice, but trim it for summer. Ooh, okay. Trim it for summer. Have you encountered wildlife while stealth camping? Says Brian. Yes, there's actually, I have deer snorting in my videos. A couple. Yes, go if you want to hear it. Go to the one when I camp below the cell tower. That one in this stealth camping video, you can hear the deer snorting at me, but I can't quite get them on camera. But other times I have them snorting at me. They're like winding you, like, "Hey, is he over there? What is that thing? It's a bear burrito, right?" So yes, and chipmunks. Always see chipmunks all over the place. Squirrels. No, Lisa, Stitch says, no, Lisa, let his freak flag fly. I never heard it called that before, Stitch. Let's see. Nitro says, would you try to do a stealth camp with a subscribers? That might be an idea. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I do want to say that I am in touch with Small Plots, Kevin. So Kevin, and I reached out on a comment to Squib, but Kevin and I are kind of working towards middle of July. We're gonna try to get together and do a stealth camp together, and that is about the middle of July. Let's see. Trim it for the summer. Jeez, he actually said it again. What, Rendeverous? I don't even know what that is. That a word? I don't even know. I should have looked it up before I said it. James, laugh out loud. And yet he did it again. Let it go. I know, it was funny. But facepalm. I'm catching up on comments because when I clicked on one, it stops. Dan says, Camp Kill 'Em All says, there were a couple times you were trying to be a bear lick with spilling food. Yeah, remember that? I put in my shirt, Stitch, he's married to me. Yes, I am. Yeah, and it grows back fast. All right. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Okay. Hey, old Kraken David. Let's see here what you said. I tore myself away from my studio where I was checking out my new sound equipment. Oh, the stage mixer used by the amazing Rhythm Aces. Oh, wow. And a weekly TV rock concert. That is so cool. I'm trying to influence you, Lisa. Lisa, the wife says the same thing to my buddies running deer outdoors. Yeah, yeah. So we'll see how. I know Gabby said my son-in-law Cody. He's got a long beard, but he's got long hair too. But he was commenting to her about my beard getting to where it's at. He's really liked it. And I did get a little trim right before I came home to see Miss 2.0. They said, "All right, do you want us to trim your beard?" I said, "Oh, wait, what are you going to do to it?" And they said, "Just cut some of them flyers off." I said, "All right," because 63% of people said, "Rock that beard." So, yeah. So I wonder, hon, should I put up a new let people vote on it? Yeah, I don't even know how to trim it anymore. Yeah, I don't know if I got to go somewhere. The beard is looking awesome. Yes, it is. Thank you very much, Stitch. How's Ruff doing? Yeah, do it. We should set up a meeting camp for you. Yeah. Definitely, old Grunt. Do a meet and greet camp. That would be awesome with a bunch of subscribers. I'd find a place. Like I said, I'm going to be going to the rendezvous on July or June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. That's going to be, they're going to have a cook-off. They're going to have a couple things. She's great. Ruff and I are camping tomorrow. Oh, awesome. Yeah, but I am the only one that matters. Yes, you are, hon. Happy wife, happy life. You guys know that, right? All right. So let's see. Yeah. All right. So we are at 46 people watching. And you know, one of the things that I can't see on here when I'm doing it through StreamYard, it doesn't show me likes. Yeah, usually I just go, oh, yeah. So I am going to say, put this one thing up here because somebody said do this one time. Hey, smash that like button. And I think I can get rid of the 3 question marks. Yeah. Alrighty. How many on? Oh, 20. Yeah, we got to smash that like button. All right. Yes. All right. Travel. Oh, 46. Oh, wow. Oh, maybe you're delayed. Oh, 46 people. Yes. So let's see. Trim it now and then let it grow. Get ready for Christmas. Yeah. Could you imagine if I let it go now all the way to Christmas? Johnny Torres says your beard probably reminds you of all the meals that you ate on your trip. Yeah, I think you, Johnny, I did see that go by. It said 9,000 miles of food in that beard. Yeah, I actually had a comb. I combed it every morning. So you'll see on the video, some mornings I did, and it was all way over the side. But for the most part, now up to 49. Awesome. Let's see, 46 likes currently. Oh, okay. Tony, make a fishing video with your family. Yes, and I want, when it gets warmer, I got the fishing lures all ready to go, Carl. Definitely. Oh, 52. Do I hear 53, 53, 53, 53, 53? No, 52 still. Yeah, Lou, help me out here. Is Lou even on? I want Tony to keep going with the beard, but Lisa wants him to trim it. Oh, there he is. Lou, keep the beard. Yeah. All right. Oh, 53. Do I hear? Oh, it's going to be a big jump. Can I get 60? Do I hear 60, 60, 66, 60? I'd make a terrible auctioneer. I'm going to have to do this more often. That is good. Yeah. Fishing being good out this way. 13 trout in the past 2 days. Oh, wow. Nitro says, keep the beard. Keep the beard. Let it grow. Let it grow. Poll for that beard. Hun, should I do a poll? Huh? No? Okay. Yeah. Lisa said, Miss 2.0 said no to the poll. She's the only poll that matters. She's laughing. Come up here and laugh. Come up here and tell them, hon. It is trimmed. Yeah, it is trimmed. Yeah. Frank. Tony got to keep Elisa happy so he doesn't have to use the hammock in the backyard. That's right, Frank. Yeah. Yeah. But the trip was 9,350 miles is what it equated to. Because the day I left, I hit the button on A for trip counter and it was exactly 0.2. So that's how many miles we're on. And I got one oil change, and you're going to see that. In a video. I end up getting to St. George, Arizona, after I came out of California, out of Nevada. Then I was back in Arizona, just the very top part, and then I was in St. George. And I got there on a Saturday, and I had to wait till Monday to get the oil change. So I got the oil change, and now it is. I went dull for a second. And now I actually need another oil change in about 400 more miles. I'll start my own poll just like that. Just like that. The hat. Yeah, just like the hat. That's right. Let's say this is true. You know what they say about a happy wife. Yes. My pleasure, Lisa. It says, Emma. I don't know. I think Lisa has spoken, and I agree. Yes, Lisa has veto power. Wife law. Yep, with some. Yep, and no hard feelings to anybody. But poll is closed. I lost it. Yeah. Yeah, it does look good with the cowboy hat, though, don't it? It'll look good the other way. Well, now when I look at myself, I'm gonna have a real short chin because it makes my chin look. What's that? Oh, stubble. Yeah. I'll stubble it. It's gonna take me a couple days to get used to it. Wonder if I should shave it off on a live. What? I can keep it. You didn't sound happy. Yeah, you can keep it. I said, I can keep it. She goes, yeah. All right. So we'll see. It is getting summer and it's going to get hot, but what? Yeah, I'll just wear a bandana. Yeah. So I do want to thank. I did calculate cost of fuel and to go across the United States. If you're curious, I've got that figure as well. Within $150 or so. It was pretty close. Not it only cost me $150, meaning my estimate, because I couldn't get the ones off of. I used Cash App card for all of it. So and it keeps track of all your purchases. So I do have that. So if anybody is wondering, it cost roughly $1,840, I believe, to go 9,350 miles. And good news is remember we did a give send go, right before I left, and even as I left, the give send go total was $1,880. So the Lord provides, and that's what our gas was going across there. Now, I think the average was about $3.76 on average. I mean, I paid, well, I think it was a little higher than that, because I did pay $6.06, but I only got like 10 gallons because I just didn't want to get. I just wanted to get away from that area. Yeah. Oh, hey, number 2 cycle biker, Eric Street. Let's see. I forgot about this. Busy working on motorcycle. Yeah. No problem. Yeah, and I did start to see a lot of motorcycles too. Up there in Oatman, I think Oatman, Arizona, where I go. That's the old gold mining town I'm driving past. And I put the camera looking out the side window, and there's just motorcycles lined all the way up. Yeah. Kim, is Chef Tony being shipped home, or is he staying at your friend's house? Well, according to Dave, I heard him playing with the dog. I said, is that Studio Tony? And he said, yeah. He said, but he was getting tired of him, so he was going to send him back. Now he asked if I'd come pick him up, and I said, I need a couple days. And so he said, we're only about 45 minutes to an hour away, so he's going to start hiking back. So he needs the exercise. He's just been sitting around. Just kidding. I really enjoy collaboration videos, but the last guy that Tony had owned a very loud power bank. Yeah, that when we were eating dinner, because he had studio lighting set up, we had the power bank there, and it kicked on a couple times, and it was loud. It was pretty loud, but unfortunately, it would have been pitch black. But I probably had my light out there, but he had already had his stuff set up for us cooking and stuff. But yeah, usually we don't have a power bank in the area, but we wanted to light the house up, and it was pretty dark. I never saw Chef Tony when Tony was here in Colorado. No, I couldn't find him then. How much was the gas donation money? So what I did is I used the Give, Send, Go funds were for the trip, and my main expense would have been gas. So it all went to fuel. All of it went to fuel. And the actually, I think the last contribution on Give, Send, Go was, I think, the day that I left. So it was either going to work or wasn't going to work, but I did. I don't know what the total cost of the trip was, but I only, I didn't stay in motels, just that one time there, and it was all camping in the car or that. And so yeah, it was great. I couldn't have done it had it not had the contributions like that for the fuel. That was a real blessing. And then the buy me a coffees, they came in just when I needed it. There was a couple times that I was getting low, and a Buy Me a Coffee would come in, or Scott, Tolly, and Warren sent me bought 5 coffees on Buy Me a Coffee, and that, believe it or not, was perfect. Just every time, anytime that I ever needed, it was provided. Yeah, and part of it, was with through my disability too. So let's see. Priceless experience, absolutely, Lou. Very, very priceless experience, and I felt a little bad at times, because as I'm going from like one place to another, I'm thinking, man, but there's a place over there I should film. Oh, there's some place over there I could film. But I couldn't film it all. There's just so much. So really, you're going to see this trip through my eyes. And thanks to my tour guide, Stitcho Travel Agency, he helped me hit a lot of places. You guys are going to love the places he shared with me. Kind of got me, once I came out of Death Valley, got me going up in different places, bouncing back and forth and around and over until I got to his place. So thank you very much, Stitch. That was amazing. Yeah, and you're going to see some pretty cool videoing and editing and just locations and places. And yeah, I'm really happy with the way everything turned out. And I still can't believe I'm home. I still can't believe I'm here. Yeah. So, how much money was contribution money? 9,000 miles, $1,800. So Give Send Go, I believe, is $1,880 through people blessing me through Give Send Go. And I used all of that money for the trip, through different things, like mainly gas. That was all gas for that. With the exception of sometimes I used my regular debit card, but I didn't want to use my regular debit card, so I would had that not Venmo, Cash App card, Random Adventures 2.0 Cash App card. So I used that. I'd transfer the money over to that and use that to swipe. Now, I did have some pretty major expenses right before I left. So it all came in. It was pretty awesome the way it all worked out. Traveling Across America 2.0 coming in a few years, next few years. Yeah, Jeff. So I'm actually, because I was south and then worked my way up, there was snow. I woke up in the Rocky Mountains outside of Buena Vista. It was 15 degrees in the morning. So I was, warm. And then when behind the mountains, when we were in Carrizo Plains, it was in the 30s. And then one night it was 26, I believe. So it was cold. And then as I worked my way north, it got colder. But then it warmed. Their cold is way different than our cold, though. Like cold here, I was up watching my daughter Emma throw javelin at track meet the night before last. Was that last? Night before last. And it was 60 degrees. It was dark, and then it got down to 58, but I was freezing because the moisture in the air is really, really what makes you cold. So yeah, big difference at temperature. Got to head out. We'll catch everyone later. All right, buddy. And I'll be looking for that one video that explains, Freezer Bound Outdoors, about our rendezvous, not rendezvous. we want to see Traveling Across America 2.0 with Miss 2.0. Absolutely. So her and I actually talked about it a little bit. I said, I would have loved to have her along. The Subaru wasn't set up, but she also had work. But we're hoping eventually I'd like to get a vehicle that we could do that in. I saw some really cool vans that were decked out. In fact, there was one guy from New Jersey. He actually hiked the Appalachian Trail in 2018. And I met him and his wife. They had a van, and they said, "Hey, you want to see it?" And I was like, "Absolutely." So they got me in to see it, their van. And I was in Badlands. Just finished up filming Badlands and got to look at that. But I saw them. They were headed to Alaska. So that was really cool. But that's something, well, I may fit. Yeah, you would. I think so. I think we can make it work in the Subaru. Yeah, definitely. I mean, we could do a short trip. You can check it out and see, because I'd love to have you along with that. Good night, Shade Tree, says Lou. She can ride in the Carrier. She can't ride in the Carrier, right? Hammock Mountain says that she can't ride in the Carrier, though. No, that's got the gear up there in there. But yeah, no, that only Chef Tony was up there. And that's only because he said he'd come in the car carrier. I was like, all right, it's your decision. Don't blame me. So, yeah, now I forgot about him. Yeah. So there's still got the peanuts floating around there. It's actually really good. If you ever come back to California, you will have to go. We will have to go to my backyard. The Saguaros. I'm an hour away. Oh man. Yes, I was. I think when I looked, I was almost 12 hours. No, I was closer than that. I had to go up one, but at the time of year it wasn't going to work because there was no way to get over the mountain Sierras to get to the Death Valley. So I went down because I was hoping to get to it with Jonathan. So Jonathan's like, "Hey, maybe next year we can do it." And I think on the 18th he's going to be in. Him and I are going to do a camp together as well. So let's see. I can get that banner off there. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Yes, but did you know that there's the giant sequoias in California? You have to wait and see. But I ended up seeing giant sequoias. Yeah, Stitch tried to get me up there, but he missed the email with directions. Yes, I did. Yeah, I got it like a day late, and I was already way over. Nice, Kim and Stitch. Yes. Alrighty. Okay, we're an hour and 38 minutes. So real quick, so if y'all didn't see how this works, this is the water thing. I'm just going to get a water real quick. But I've got this out of the car for right now up here. Oh, and the other thing I was going to do is, I forgot to mention, is I am going to start, because it was questioned, am I going to do Mail Monday? What am I going to do about Mail Monday? So Mail Mondays, I believe I'm going to make a segment in our Sunday Night Live. How does that sound? Maybe guys think about that and see what you think. If I could include that on Sunday nights, like, hey, mail segment or something like that, because you can see I've got mail. So there is some that came while I was gone, In fact, yeah, there's some that came while I was gone. And should I do some of it now? I was gonna go or get ready to get off, but we can make this part of the very first night. John Close. Yeah, I was darn close. I really was. Stitch said, Lou says, sounds good. Sure. Great. Nitro says, let's do it. So I'm right. So it is Mail Sunday night segment to mail. All right. So I have this. There is one that I did open already. This comes from Frank Sanders. And you guys don't know Frank Sanders yet, but he is part of the Facebook family, Random Ventures 2.0 Facebook family. So he is, hey, Drew, how are you doing? So glad to see you back home safe. What a journey. Yes, it was. So he was, Frank Sanders has climbed Devil's Tower over 2,000 times. He's 71 years old. I spend I do a video, and then the next day I do a whole nother video spending the day with him. And he is such an amazing individual, and we had such a great time. We were just real kindred spirits. But he called me and said he was going to send me something. So he sent me this book. It's called Freedom. And he said in the note that, well, on the inside, but Freedom by Sebastian Junger. So I am looking for, I just got it yesterday, but it's written in here from Frank, and it looks really good. I don't, let's see. Let me just read this for a second. So, we walked around 400 miles, and most nights we were the only people in the world who knew where we were. So he says it's a really good book, and he wrote a note in here to me. It says, Tony, believe that you and Mr. Junger have much in common. Bless, and then he's got a phrase, and he gave me and Lisa a T-shirt from Devil's Tower that has this saying on it. Blessed are those who live out their dreams. Isn't that awesome? So, Frank, thank you very much. I am looking really forward to watching this. Hey, Freezer Bound Outdoors. So that's where we're going to have the rendezvous, right? And Shade Tree said the other day that you're coming out with another video that'll explain it. My email, I think you sent me your email, and I got an email you so that I can actually find out more about it. Definitely. So this came, I left March 7th. So I checked the mail, and this one was postmarked March 6th. So this one's been sitting there for quite a while. And if you guys don't remember, or if you guys do remember, I had been getting some things right before I left from Plush Bat Fan. And it was like a stuffed bat toy and a couple other things. But one of them was a newspaper ads that he had sent for Arizona. So that he's in Arizona. So I'm just going to slice this. And open it up. So I'm not, and then he sent me the inside of it's not boxed up. Sent me the inside of a stuffed toy, and on the inside of this, inside of this stuffed toy, like the musical voice box, it was pretty neat. Here's a few non-winning Arizona lottery tickets for you to keep as souvenirs. Alrighty, so we got some non-winning quick picks from the Arizona lottery. All right, I'll just check them again, and if they are winning ones, I'll let you know. So he has sent quite a few pick fives, pick threes, different winning lottery things. So thank you very much. All right, I'll put that in this envelope here. All right. Okay, so reach. So stroke side, get a little tired there. So now this one here comes from Anonymous. All right, so Anonymous sent me this. What the heck? Yeah. So he sent me this here, and I'm gonna zip it open, and it's probably not fair. I already gotta know what it is. So, because I also got a text message from, but Stitch will know what this is. All right. So this is a continuous ridgeline for a tarp. So Stitch has one out there that he was showing me how to use, and so this is a Tato gear, and yeah, from Dutchware. So that is where it is from. I think. Open this up here. So Stitch, you really helped me a lot to understand how those little wasps work and stuff like that for tightening things up. And so it's called Continuous Ridgeline from Dutchware. So Dutchware is down in Lancaster. I would actually, they make hammocks and things like that. I would actually like to get down there sometime and continuous tarp ridgeline. So yes, perfect stick. And that is really nice. Thank you, Anonymous, for that. Greatly appreciate that. I can't wait to hook that up. I'm going to maybe get out and I want to string it up before I take it out hiking, overnighting. But that's going to be pretty wild. And so we have some more stuff. I know right before I left, I said, hey, I'm going away on my last Mail Monday. I said, hold everything. I said, I'm going to be going away. But Dream Big Productions, plush bat fan, and he sent a couple of items. So I believe that one's from him. This one's from him. And I got a little box over there from him. So I am going to open these, give these a nice little tear. So if y'all don't know, this is that slice. You just kind of go like that, and it just cuts it right open. Okie dokie. So I think this is we had gotten similar things before. And so we've got some newspapers from these should be Arizona newspapers, and ads like the inserts of newspapers and stuff. Here's a stack of news letters and sales catalogs from July 2022 of yours to keep as souvenirs. Alrighty, so thank you very much, DreamWorks. But oh goodness, thank you very much. It's a little awkward because I want to say I'm blessed that you thought like to send me these. but I don't want you to waste the money on it to send this kind of stuff, only because I'm not sure where I'd put it all. But I really thank you for the thought. I really do. And I appreciate all of that coming and sending it. So I'm going to open another one of yours. And yeah, but I mean, it costs a lot to send stuff like that through UPS. I just don't want to see you doing that. But I'm grateful and thankful for it. And like I said, I appreciate you. All right. So this is again from Dream Big Productions Plush Bat Fan. So, and we got some more. All righty. So here we go. So we've got some more, and it says here's a stack of newsletters and sales catalogs from 2020. You know what? These would be really interesting to look back and see some of that stuff for yours as to keep as souvenirs from Dream Big Productions Plush Bat Fan. Alrighty. So I am going to put those in this 2.0 and look through those because that's 20. That's already That one. It'd be interesting to see because they're from Arizona. I like Arizona. So definitely. And yet it has one more on the back here. So go ahead and open this as well. All right, so you sent a box, and this one's pretty nice. And this comes from Dream Productions, and it looks like every week and a half. To the post office box with the ladies down at the post office right? Let them know not to that I was one way. And that's what I should do. They said, just hold stuff. What's that on? Okay. Oh, Okay. Alrighty. Is that better? Robo Tony alert. Yeah. Lisa yell at him. She did. Hey, Jennifer, how you doing? He is speaking in code. Am I better? Yes. Thank you, darling. All right, so I got it zipped open. I haven't looked in here yet, but we got a note with this one. So as well. And let's see. Well, I do want to say he's got great handwriting. Really do. Random Adventures 2.0. Inside this package is a custom made plush bat for yours to keep as a souvenir. Unfortunately, we are sick and tired of the gas price increase for nearly a couple of months. The only activity to make us happy is to overpay on gas. On March 15th, we went to a gas station, and with the most expensive gas they paid was $5.99.9. And it made a new record of the highest gas bill, $103.60. Previous record was $100 even. Have a wonderful month of April. Dream Big Productions Plush Bat Fan. All right. So I believe, I think so. Yes. So he had sent, believe it or not, one of these already. Very similar. Oh, wow. So this is the Dream Big Plush Fan bat. So definitely, well, I'm going to have to hide these from my grandkids. So maybe they can play with them when they come up here. I'll set this one. I got the other one over there. So we got some bookends. Keep an eye on me there. All righty. That's it. So that was our mail Monday on Sunday. So we are going to be doing that. If we get any more mail, we'll do that. Start incorporating that on Sunday nights, because we got videos on Monday. All right. So videos coming up this week are tomorrow, Goldfield, Arizona. So that is a ghost town, and we tour the ghost town, and I show you all the neat stuff about that. Mail Sunday reminds me that I need to post the stuff Tony left. Oh, yeah. At Rancho Stitcho. Yes, I did. I left my puffy jacket there in my gloves because it was cold, and we were going to try to get up to mountain. I can't think of it. Pikes Peak, but it was closed because it was all snowed in. But since we didn't go up there, we stayed down and we got kind of a little warmer. So I shed the jacket and we put it in the back seat, got out of his Subaru, and I forgot all about it. So it's about 11:30. I look at my phone the day that I left, and I left around 8 o'clock that morning. And I left, and I was driving up the road. Thought, no, I should check my stuff. And he had messaged me and said, hey, your jacket is in the milk crate. And so, because he had left at the same time, but noticed that my jacket was still there. So I didn't have my puffy for the rest of the trip, which was okay because I was warm. And I had another jacket as well if I got too cold. Tim, hey, how you doing? Tim Schumacher, hey, brother. Good night. Yeah, Hammock Mountain, good night. Old Grunt, good night, Hammock. And then Tim Prayers, Nitro. And that was our first Super Mail Sunday. Yes, it was. Today was the very first one. All right. So, like I said, just to go over our schedule again real quick. Sunday Night Live. Sunday is also Mail Sunday night segment if we have mail. Then it's also Mondays are going to be the travel across America video. Tuesdays are going to be when I get out and do them. Hey, Behind the Mountains, how you doing, brother? So Tuesdays are going to be Trail Magic Tuesdays, talking to Trail Magic, doing trail magic for the Appalachian Trail up around the 501 shelter or somewhere near there. I'm not quite sure exactly where I'm going to go each time, but that'll be up on Tuesdays. And I don't know when they'll start, but Wednesdays will be, what are Wednesdays going to be? Oh, I don't know. So maybe nothing. And then Thursdays are the other video, because there's 2 videos a week from our trip across America. So those will be on Thursdays. And then on Friday will be my stealth camping videos on Fridays. What should I do on Wednesdays? I don't know. Oh, Spam Wednesdays. We'll cook spam or something. I don't know. But right now we're just going to do the Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Friday. Something like that. Tuesday. So Trail Magic Tuesdays. All right. Well, I'm rambling on. It's another more minute and a half. We're going to hit 2. And can't kill them all. I got that question. I'll give you a call, talk to you a little bit. Because I'm going to jump off here. All righty. Yeah, Behind the Mountains, our video should be coming out in a couple of weeks. I just watched it again the other night. It was amazing. Amazing. You guys are going to love that. It's really, really beautiful. Good, Tony. You are finally home. Yeah. I tried to give you a call to let you know I was on my way. Yep. Thanks, Stitch, for answering that. And Yeah, Alpine Warrior. Yep, taking a break. All right, so I want to say good night, everyone, and thanks for coming along. And it has been a ride, and I am getting back to normal and getting back into a mindset of, hey, I gotta get another video out. No, but I've got a nice cushion. You guys, if I didn't put out another video, which I'm not going to, I'm not going to, but you guys will be covered all the way till July 24th with our travel videos, 2 a week. All right. Good night, Tim. Good night, Darlene. Good night, Dan. Good night, Nitro. Yeah, hit that music. I need to. It's on my one. I need to get a recorder or something like that so I can play it. All right. So remember, get out and have an adventure. One adventure at a time. And we had a huge adventure. I really enjoyed it. And if you don't ever try it, you got to try this Dr. Pepper with peanuts. That was amazing. And Miss 2.0 made some spaghetti. And didn't you make that chicken parm? Yeah. All right. So I'm going to go. So you have a good one. Have a great week. And we will see you next Sunday. And hey, don't forget to share Random Adventures 2.0 with your friends and family and anybody else that would listen. I found quite a few people that got to be a part of the 2.0 family, and they are now part of it. So if you're on here and you are now part of the 2.0 family because you subscribed, welcome, welcome. Go over and check out Random Adventures 2.0 on Facebook as well. All right. Good night. Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you on the next Random Adventure. Hey, don't forget to watch tomorrow night's video. All righty. See ya. Tony 2.0 out. All right. All right. Good night, everyone. Take care. Love you all. See ya.